So what's it like having a few familiar faces on your line at today's practice?
Yeah, it's nice to have them back. I mean, obviously practiced with them the other day as well. So hopefully they're ready to go for tomorrow.
You played with Auston a lot over the years. What's the best part when you're on a line with him?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have unbelievable chemistry together when we play together. I mean, the way we find each other, and obviously he's the best goal scorer in the league, so it's fun to play with him.
What do you think of the 5-forward power play?
Yeah, we've done it throughout the years. You know, it was whatever they want to do. I mean, for me, I think whatever players we have out there, we'll make it happen.
What have you liked about this power play that you want to see keep going now that Auston and I guess Matthews back? Like, what are some of the good parts of the power play recently you want to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, we've been capitalizing, and I mean, I think against Florida we started good, and then we had a couple of tough ones there in a row, and then we got one from Mitchie. But from before that, I think we've had pretty good puck movement and everything on the power play, so I think that's most important.
How do you like playing on both units of that power play in terms of keeping your rhythm going?
Yeah, it's been good for my rhythm, getting more minutes for sure. So I think that feels good.
What's it been like getting to know Mark Savard and like collaborating with him on ideas for power play and such?
Yeah, I mean he's a great guy, funny guy. So it's fun to have him here, and obviously he's a tremendous passer, and I mean knows how to run a power play for sure.
Your cross-check on Nate Schmidt, how did you see that play out? Were you at all worried you might get fined or something?
Yeah, I didn't obviously mean to do that. I think what happened was he came to kind of box me out, and I wanted to box him out back and got him high, obviously. Didn't mean to do that to him, but yeah.
What stood out to you about Knies in the season he was having, obviously before this injury?
Yeah, obviously he's scoring a lot of goals. I mean, he's been tremendous since he got to Toronto. I mean, the way he plays without the puck and on the forecheck, winning pucks and getting to the front of the net. So yeah, he's having a tremendous career, and he'll keep year, and he'll keep it going tomorrow if he plays.
What's it been like having your brother on a first NHL road trip together?
Yeah, lots of fun. We've enjoyed the beach a little bit yesterday and had a day off. Nice Thanksgiving dinner, so it was good.
As a team, or just you two?
No, a couple guys. I mean, guys were doing their thing yesterday, but there were a couple guys, yeah.
Pretty good. It's nice to get another team practice and work in those drills, and like I said the other day, just the competitive aspect of battling and stuff like that. So, in my mind, I'm playing tomorrow and excited to be back.
How's that feel to be excited to be back?
Yeah, I mean, it's not fun watching. Obviously, it definitely kills me not to be out there, but. Like I said the other day, I mean, the guys have been playing really well. I think it's a sign of, I think great things to come, a great team, and obviously with the loss last night, we want to get back on track and end the road trip on the right foot.
What are you expecting? Are you expecting any rest? You've had a couple practices, but it's obviously been a while since the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty natural to expect a little bit of that, but I mean, I think just like the first 10 minutes, just try to get my feet moving and get some puck touches, keep things simple, and just go from there.
Do you expect any nerves, like your first game back after a while? Do you still get a bit nervous or not really?
I mean, I think it's just more so excitement just to be back. I didn't forget how to play hockey over the last 3 weeks, but obviously there's going to be a little bit of rust and, a little bit of just excitement just to be back and playing again.
What stood out to you about the power play when you're out? Is there anything you saw you want to keep rolling, even though it's a bit of a different look with you coming back?
Yeah, I thought just the puck movement's been great, and simplifying more things. I thought today, even in the practice, we were moving it pretty well and creating some good chances. Obviously it's a practice, but I just want to keep that momentum that we've had over the last 7, 8, 9 games going. So I know my role on the power play, and like I said before, I mean, I'm not going to try to overcomplicate things out there, especially in your first game back. Just want to kind of simplify things and make the right plays.
Any of the new Marlies guys that have come up and played the last few games really stuck out to you? Is there something that in particular that you've noticed from them?
I mean, I think each guy individually has a different skill set and brings something different to the table. I mean, Grabby just a treat to watch out there at all times, but he's like a little bowling ball. He plays and competes hard, and I think Mintz has a great mind for the game. Just his hockey IQ really stands out to me, and Nylander Jr. out there buzzing around. I think all these guys, they came in and they stepped up, and it's different obviously, but they come in, they work hard, they play the right way, and I thought Steve's as well. Just how hard he works, finishing checks, competitive on the puck all over the ice. So it's been great to see. That's what you need. You guys got to step in when you got injuries and guys out of the lineup. You guys to come in and fill roles and play well.
We obviously don't know much about the specifics of the nature of your injury. Do you like keeping that a secret? Is that like a competitive advantage for you? There seems to be some secrecy about it, and I'm just curious why.
I don't think there's really any secrecy. I don't think we did anything outside of the rules of providing information to you guys in the NHL. So I think it just gets a little bit blown out of proportion with the marketplace and you guys being a little bit nosy. But in my mind, we haven't done anything secrecy. I think it's my choice whether or not I want to share the extent of injury. And you look around the league, lower body injury, upper body injury on every single team. So I think it's just been made out to be a bigger deal than it is. And I don't really care. It's up for you guys to talk about it and do your thing. But, in the end, I'm just going to focus on myself and focus on the team and being the best that I can.
What's it been like getting to know Marc Savard? Has he been a big advocate of trying 5 forwards on the?
Yeah, he's been great. He's funny. He's got great energy every time. Every day he comes into the locker room. He's got something to say to just about every guy that walks by. So, he's not too far removed from obviously playing. And, I think he's a great communicator and open to ideas. And, he's a smart hockey mind as well. So it's easy to kind of bounce things off of each other here and there. So I think he's been a really good addition to the team.
What impressed you the most about the season Knies was putting together before the injury here?
Yeah, just taking another step in his development, being his, his second full year, right? So, you just want to get better and better, and you get more comfortable. The game kind of slows down a little bit for you, and I think you've just seen him mature and grow into the kind of player that, he's going to be for a long time for us. So, hopefully he'll be back tomorrow as well, and, just going to continue to see that growth from him, and just Knies you got to play with as well.
The play where you were hurt the other day?
It was a tough situation. I kind of put myself in a tough scenario. I was just trying to get the puck in, and you got to keep your head up. And kind of upset that it led me to getting hurt, and I missed a few games. But it happens in hockey, and I'm just happy that I'm healthy now and that I can play and come back.
Did you watch the replay? Were you thinking supplementary discipline at all?
Yeah, I watched it a few times. I got to trust the league in the sense that they got the play right. He apologized to me after the game. I don't think he's obviously intending to hurt me or do anything. I thought it was fine. Not happy that I was hurt, obviously, but I just got to trust the league that they did the right thing. And so.
How rare is a hit like that in today's game?
I don't know. It's a physical game out there. It happens every now and then you see it. I kind of got dowed pretty good in Washington on accident, and so just little stuff like that. It happens, and you just got to move forward and keep moving on. I'm happy that he's healthy. I'm happy that I'm healthy, and we can just kind of move on from there.
Was it a concussion?
I don't really want to get into honestly what it was. But I think I'd kind of keep that to myself. That's okay. So.
Felt like you were in a pretty good rhythm, obviously, at the start of the season. Do you feel like any of your momentum is lost? How are you feeling, having been out for a little bit here?
I don't think I lost any momentum. I'm with the guys on the trip here and still around them all. I'm getting to play with Auston, so it's there's no lack of momentum there. So.
How's he look to you?
He looks incredible. Yeah, he looks like he's ready for the game, and we're excited to have him.
And the 5-forward power play look, you saw it one game before Auston went. What's the key to success when it's a 5-forward look?
I think it's honestly the same. I think Mitchie obviously you've seen him play D before, and I think he plays that position very well, and I think that they're comfortable putting him back there and making plays and stuff. So. I think the keys to us is just, keeping it the same, simple, getting it to the net. And, I think we're going to create a lot of opportunities. I think there's a lot of skill on that power play. And, I just kind of got to find, the right spots in the right areas and, help them out as much as I can.
Is there anything the team, do you think, learned during the stretch that Auston was out, that you unlocked because you were able to put some wins together that you can carry on, even though obviously with Auston back, the scoring side might get a little easier?
Yeah, I mean, we called up a lot of guys and they did a phenomenal job, all of them, so I think that just kind of shows the depth of our team and our group. I think, we're adding, some key pieces back here in the next few weeks as well. So, yeah, it's going to turn upwards for our offense, and I think we're going to find the back of the net a lot more, and yeah, so it's good that those guys stepped up, and yeah, it just shows the depth we have.
Did you do anything to celebrate Thanksgiving yesterday, being an American here?
Yeah, I was just happy to be with the guys, be around everyone, and I had some sushi for Thanksgiving dinner, which is a little different, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Auston says he's planning to play. What does it mean to the team to see him back there? And ready?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, captain of the team, and we missed him. He's been out a while, and it's great to have him back. Looking forward to it, and he looks really good out there. A lot of energy, skating well, moving well, so it's good.
How did Knies look to you today?
Good, really good. So positive. Hopefully he'll be in tomorrow. We'll see, but signs all point in that direction. He looked really good too.
What's the latest on Bobby?
It's still day-to-day lower body. Timeline. It's hard for me to tell you exactly, because it's like how he's going to feel day-to-day, right? But he's out right now. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him back for a couple of games.
Has he stayed with you guys, or is he?
He's here.
Yeah. Why did you decide to go back to 5 forwards now? You obviously have
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that before we had it with the 5 forwards, I thought it looked really good. Just the puck movement and quickness of it all. I really like Knies at the net, and I really like JT in the bumper. So I think just how to make that all work, and we're going to see how it goes. But before we try it, when we did try it, I thought it looked really good, and really that's decision making that I made.
What do you like best about how the team weathered the storm with Auston gone for
Well, I was very proud of the guys, obviously, and we had guys from the minors playing, and they're all part of it, and they all really did a real good job of it. And, the key is just to not take a step back. Let's keep pushing. Guys that stepped up, keep stepping up, and even though our captain's back and Knies' back, we're getting guys back, but we've got to keep building that foundation that we built, and keep pushing. Dropped off last game a little bit, but got to get ready for Tampa.
How do you feel Holmberg will fit in beside tomorrow?
Well, I mean, he's like I said, he's played with those guys before in the past, before I was here, but I just felt like with the way we're situated right now, guys still out and missing centerman, want to leave Mitten in the middle and in his position where he's played pretty much his life, and Holmer's played wing or center, so I put him up there. And again, he's a guy that can hang on the pucks in the offensive zone and defensively responsible.
What have you liked about
with Nick, just about how to stay positive through this stretch?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of video and stuff with the coaches with him, and the thing for me, the positive side of it all is he just keeps working, which is good. And even today in practice, he's a very hard worker, and he wants to do well. I just think when I watch Nick, he's got to get around the net a little bit more and find some dirty goals. I think sometimes when you're snake bitten like that, your shot, it's not working, it's not going in. You got to get greasy around the net.
What's Hockey Puck got to do to get?
Well, I think the D-course played pretty well. I think that's a big part of it. I've liked Timmins, I've liked Benny. So patience is the best way I can put it. They've done a good job there.
What have you liked about Fraser Minton, and where do you see room for growth there?
Yeah, for sure. He's got a lot of room for growth. He's a young kid that has not had much experience in the NHL for sure, and didn't really get much playing time in the minors before he was called up because we need him. He's just got to keep working on his game and working on reading the play better. And in the NHL level, it's quick, right? And you got to anticipate, and he's a very positionally sound player. I think that it takes time. That's it's not just going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. right? So.
How have you found the whole William staying out for, the full power plays has been going? Do you plan to stick with that now that you kind of have Auston and Knies back?
Well, he likes it.
Told us that, yeah.
Got his ice time up. So that's key, right? Got to get the minutes up. Well, I think Willie, again, we're missing a lot of players, and I think Willie staying out there, he's not used on the penalty kill, and the ice time works out well, and he's the type of guy that can handle it. He plays in his spot there, and he's dangerous. He makes the second unit better. That's the bottom line. He makes the second unit better.
Do you have to talk to him all about the penalties? It's like out of character from the other night. Do you say anything at all, or is it just?
No, I say stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's got to. For me, that penalty the other night is, you got to have better control of your stick, and to me, there was no reason for it to happen. He should have just worked his way to the net without even being near the guy. But it's hockey, right? Things happen. You're not in their body. You don't know what they're thinking at the time. So, but yeah, he's got to all be better. Like I thought we took some unneedless penalties in that game that cost us. You take 6 minutes in the third period and you're down 3-1. It's going to be tough. It's making it really difficult to come back in the game.